Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
We got this at their own 27-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Alert! 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 Check 24! Check 24! Dick! Dick! Check 4! Check 1, Omaha!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Taken in at the 22. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 69 yards. yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On second down now. It's Hines, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll bring up a third down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 54. Check, check. 54.
From the gun, here's Bissett. And he connects with Ebron. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go. Let's go now.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Come on, baby. Check 24. Check 24. Check, 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 check.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. They'll try the left side. Hines. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
We're set from the gun on third. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Brissett on fourth down. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.